Kindergarteners, the next two lessons are so easy. We're actually going to do two of them today, but you're going to see we'll be done with them just in a flash. Here we are, lesson 6.3, problem solving, act out subtraction problems. Take a look here. You can see 1, 2, 3 children, right? Pretty obviously, one of them is leaving the table. This is a take away, not a take apart, right? And then there are 2 left at the table. So go ahead and trace 3. Remember, we don't say take away, we say minus 1 is the same as 2. All right, go ahead and turn the page. Here again, guys, look at this. 2 children, 1 leaves the table. How many are left? You can trace this part and write that down. Next page, 1, 2, 3, 4 children. 2 leave the group. How many are left? Trace and write that down. On the last page, you can see here is just kind of a repeat, right? 4 cats, 1 cat leaves. How many are left? Down here, do you see it starts with 4, 3 leave? How many are left? So here you're going to draw the picture to show me. So finish it up. You're going to need your counters for the next lesson. So go ahead and pause the video to get your counters if you don't have them yet. This next one is really similar, 6.4, model and draw subtraction problems. But instead of seeing pictures of it, where people are acting it out, we're going to make a model of it. And of course, the model that they show you is with cubes, but they're using numbers larger than 4. And so just like before when we were trying to do this and it gets confusing trying to pretend some cubes are this other thing, I think we're going to be better off using counters. So I'm going to set up my counters now for this problem. 5, and you can see it here in this drawing, can't you? But it's good to do it with our hands also. Since they started with yellow cubes, I'll go ahead and use yellow counters and then red counters. 5 altogether. These 2 come away, and what there is 3. Do you see how this is a take apart problem? We didn't actually make any cubes go away. We just separated them into red and yellow. All right, next page. We could do this really fast, but it's so good to do it with counters also so that our hands are getting smart doing it too. So let's go ahead and set this up. 4. And if we're using subtraction with counters, what we usually do is we set up the whole amount and then flip 1. And you can see how many red are left. Down here, 3 of them, set them all up red, and then what we're flipping is 2 of them. And there's 1 red one. Go ahead to the next page. I hope you guys are actually doing this with counters. Here are my 4 red. See, 4 all together. 3, and you guys can see in the drawing too, right? This is not that this is hard. This is that we're doing it also with our hands just because it helps our brains learn things in a slightly different way that'll make it easier to use it with harder problems later on. So 5 red all together, flip 3, these still left red, these here uncovered. Last page. Here is our mid-chapter checkpoint. 6 minus 1, so of course we're going to make our counters in here. 5, 6. And one of these, let's go ahead and make one be yellow. And then the others will be red, and you can see we've got a row of red here now, don't we? And you know how many go in a row. Down here, just what we've been doing. You can finish that on your own. Here, this one, you are going to look at this. You can see there's 4 altogether. You can see there are 3 blue and 1 red. And you don't have anything to tell you which one of these. You know it's not going to be 2, right? Because there's nothing here that shows 2. You want to color in the circle for how many of those cubes are red.